counseling. Turns out it's pretty great. After 2 weeks of addictions and then 2 weeks of sexual abuse and trauma, we did a complete change of pace and we started to study employment counseling. To be completely honest with you, I was expecting it to be kind of a snooze fest, but it turns out that it's amazing. It's not just about writing resumes and editing cover letters, but it's about talking to people about their passions and finding out what they love and aligning them with their purpose in life. So great. The best thing about this week, though, is that we did one of my most favorite things, personality testing. For those who don't know, personality tests are questionnaires or other standardized tools that are used to reveal aspects of a person's character or psychological makeup. Personality tests were first developed in the 1920s and were used for personnel selection, particularly within the Army. Today, they can still be used for personnel selection within particular careers. They can also just be used by individuals who aren't sure what kind of career they would like to do. They can do these tests to find out what some of their strengths are, natural abilities, skills, and likes, and then how all of those can come together to make them ideally suited for particular careers. At a quarter-life crisis in my mid-20s, I decided that I absolutely needed to find out what I was supposed to do with my life, and I needed to find out as quickly as possible, because I felt like I was getting old. Little did I know. So I went on a personality testing blitz and I took every single test that I could get my hands on. A lot of them actually indicated that I would be very well suited toward a counseling career. At the time though, I thought that counseling was very boring. So I ignored the results of those tests and I applied to journalism school, and now 6 years later, I have quit journalism and I am currently in school for counseling, and I love it. Go figure. That's not to say that these tests are always completely accurate, nor that you are bound by the results. There was one test this week that said I was to be a nurse. Everybody else got a whole list of 10 to 15 career options, and mine just said nurse. I think I would be an okay nurse, but I have a severe vomit phobia whereby I need to leave the room if it's happening. I think that would quite quickly make me ineffective as a nurse. Still, there is no harm in doing these tests. They often provide a lot of insight, and they're also just a ton of fun. There are a number of tests that you can take if you're interested. Some of the most popular ones are Myers-Briggs, the Holland, DISCS, Insights, Personality Dimensions, and Personal Style Indicator. Just to name a few, but there are many others as well. A lot of them you do have to pay for. There was one test that we did this week, however, and I found a free online version. It's called True Colors. So in this test, you answer a series of questions. In some versions, you also analyze some pictures, words, and phrases and see which ones you identify best with. Then all of the data is compiled and they give you a color that is then associated with a list of attributes, strengths, and career possibilities. The colors are blue, green, gold, and orange. Blue is associated with the people who like to be around other people and tend to be very caring, sensitive, and artistic by nature. Gold is people who tend to be stable, organized, and goal-oriented by nature. Green is people who are independent, creative, and visionary by nature. And orange is people who are optimistic, fun-loving, and flexible by nature. We all have all of these colors inside of us. However, we each just have our own unique combination of how they fall in place. So here are my results. You can see I'm predominantly blue, with gold not far behind. But I do have a pretty high quantity of all of the colors, which is perhaps why it took me so long to settle on a career choice in the first place. I also took this test in high school and my results were completely different. I was orange in high school and that was a total lie. I just read the description of the colors and orange was fun-loving and spontaneous and adventurous, and those were all things that I really wanted to be in high school and I thought would be cool to be in high school. So I completely altered my answers and made it so that I got orange. Oh my gosh, I'm orange! I'm so proud of it. Even though deep down I knew that I was kind of gold, but gold sounded so boring because it was organized and scheduled and structured, and I didn't like that. The truth is, I am way more gold than I am orange. Not that I don't like to have fun, just that I would prefer it to be organized fun that I have made time for in my schedule. So I've attached the links below. One link is to the free test that you can do online. It is definitely a condensed version, but it's just for fun if you wanted to give it a try. I have also included the link to the True Colors main webpage where you can pay a small fee to take the full extended version of the test that will give you more in-depth analysis as well as career options. That's all I have today for a little lesson with a touch of insight. Let me know in the comment section below what your true color is, or if you lie on the test, and what your fake true color is that you want to roll with for the next little bit, like I did in high school. Also, please subscribe. It would make my heart sing with all of the colors.